Good morning, everyone, or whenever time of day it is, wherever you are. I wish you the top of the day and the best of everything. Well, let's get started here. Look at this little folder. It says supplies needed. Well, let's see what's in there. The Content Manager, CSP Sol Install Guidelines, Shaders Patch, or Light Patch of 0.1.50, which is the one I use. The install instructions for Sol 1.6, and I believe this is it. I believe it goes up to 1.6, and that's what I'm using right now. So everything that I'm using for my Assetto Corsa is right here. Supplies needed. And we're going to take this and go right to compressed unit. And that shouldn't take any length of time at all, as I thought, but perhaps it does take a little bit longer than I thought. There we go. Now this is going to go up on MediaFire as an answer to a question that was posed by one of my subscribers. Yeah, let's go on in here and we'll take a look at what we got. Content Manager. Now, if we go to Settings and we go to General for Content Manager, you're going to see that mine is the... Now remember, when you install this for the first time, make sure that you go in before you install it and check for updates, put disabled. Okay? Disabled. At least for now. Just so we can find out if you can get the skid marks or what. But for now, do that, because I don't know if it... All I can tell you is it works for me with what I'm using, and if you don't use the same thing, what can I do? Everything is so different from one part to another. But anyway, 0.8.1976.36095. That's the one that I'm hoping that I'm giving to you. I hope I am. I was looking for a very special file, and I couldn't find it no matter how I looked. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm giving you the right one, to the best of my possible knowledge. Okay, so that's what we got for that. Now, we come over to Custom Lights Patch, Shaders Patch, and we come on down to the one that I'm using. This is the one that I'm giving you. So you're going to know that everything works together just like mine. Now, and what is this all about? Oh, it's all about skid marks. Skid marks, right here. Assetto Corsa System Skid Marks. Quantity, 190%, right there. Hey, I found it. I can cut that other bullshit out now, I think. Height from the ground, 0.02. That's what I've got. So there's your deal right here, skid marks. And it's in Assetto Corsa, under System. And that's where you can find it. So that's the place to... This could... Wait, before you install any of the other programs, come over to the system and see if you can get it to work with what you've got now. That'll save you a whole bunch of monkey business that you may not even have to do. It's here, right here in Assetto Corsa. So I think that could possibly... Well, this is what I'm using. And come on, let's go see if we've got skid marks. Let me get rid of this little car. And, oh, this thing's a fucking monster. Oh, you got to see this fucker. Oh, this is sweet. This is an Assetto drive car. Yep. Alexander Show Me Best, and he fucking does too, I'll tell you. I mean, no offense, that's probably his name, but the guy they do make some wonderful, wonderful cars. And
he's not overjoyed with you fucking with him.
But so far he hasn't given me a ration of shit, so we're doing good. It may not have all the bells and whistles of other cars, and this has nothing to do with our video whatsoever, like the doors and what have you. They don't do jack shit. The wipers do work because it's an upgraded model. Now, as far as the rear wing's concerned, he does give you the rear wing. And it does work under duress. You won't see any of the chrome. That's a squonkified operation underway, as you probably gathered. And these may or may not be the wheels that go on it, which I think, oh, they're Porsche, so it's possible. Wild and wonderful. Yeah, a little squonkaroonie. Okay, so this is the car we're going to take. Cup holders and all. I don't care for the fucking helmets. You know, I ain't racing. I'm a dude scooting down the road happy. All right? So here we are.
So let's do the scooting down the road, Happy.
Let's go to escape.
That isn't a very good picture of the thing.
But we ain't sweating it. We're going to drive, and we're looking for skid marks. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Now the Assetto drive cars, generally speaking, are as close to showroom from the manufacturer as you're going to get. They even take it a little bit farther. Well, no, they don't. They take it at least as far as Uncle M used to, and he used to go right out to the fucking blueprints and make it happen. So when you get an Uncle M, you're getting the real McCoy. Whoops. That's going to be fine. All right. Okay, we've proved that this is accurate, pretty much. Well, all right, let's take a little run with it. Yeah, I threw the Hearst shifter in here. All right, it's warmed up enough. Go up to 30% first gear. So, as we can see, we have big, dark skid marks that are not going away. Well, are they? I don't think they're going away. They should be here for a good long time. But I do have one hell of a lot of RAM.
It's shaking like a dog shitting razor blades.
And another thing I'm going to show you is this. Let's get out of the car. It's a sweetheart. Where's the... Oh, there's the sparks. All right. See how wide these tires are? See how much wider the rubber was? All right. The rubber was at least another third the size of the wheels.
Humble, why is that?
Why is that? I'll show you why. Because I wasn't careful on matching the exact size when I grabbed the tires. So let me show you how to fix that, or at least inspect it. That's all right. We got to start from scratch. Bing. Okay, cars. And there it is right there. We go to data. We come down to the tires, which is where we need to go. Wow, way down here. See the tires? Highlight them, right click, open the rascals up. Experimental slicks. Here's where you're going to find the width. I've got it at 440 in the front, and you're going to be 900s in the back. Okay, well, it ain't 900. Let's say it's...
Well, you said it was a third, so let's give it 600 and see if we're close.
All right? All we have to do is hit save. Make this a little bit better size. And we'll go back and try it. And we're pretty close to the end of the video, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the supplies needed up on MediaFire, and I'm going to link it in the video. And we're going to go, let's take a different color this time.
How about this beautiful black? Oh, look at that fucker.
Okay. They do make a nice car, Assetto drive, so...
you do have to pay for them. That's cheap, man. You couldn't get a measly, crappy hamburger for the price of one of these. And this will last you a lot longer, and it's less filling.
So let's just, let's get right after it. Let's just jump right in here. Now notice we got a little GPS telling us where the road is. Isn't that fucking cool? real happy little car. It's beautiful, I'll tell you. But I don't, the adjustment why the steering is going ape shit is because I do not have, and look at I even lit up that little deal right there. Okay, let's have some fun. Less John, more action. All right, that didn't do so good. Let's go up to 60%. All right, you wanted skid marks? I gave them to you. That was at 60% turbo. Let's cut it right. See why I use the adjustable on the left thumb? I can go from 100 to right down here, no sweat. All right, let's take a look. Now, notice how they're not as wide, the skid marks? I don't know if they're accurate yet, but you see this puppy will set down some serious rubber. So this should alleviate any question of, does Humble's machine lay down rubber? Yes, it does. And it stays. I mean, we could drive around the track and I think it would stay for quite some time. Now, we get out of the car, go to the back of it. Beautiful car too. A lot you can say about Porsches. Let's check the rubber width for laying rubber. All right, still slightly too wide, but not bad. All right. All right, slightly too wide, but not bad. So that's how you adjust it, is you go out and lay rubber and then you find out if you're happy. Best I can tell you. I don't know a better way than that. Besides, it's fun. Okay, let's get out of here. And you've learned two things. That if you want to check what's going on with the rubber, you got to go to content. No, you don't. You go to settings, Assetto Corsa, Skidmarks. Okay? Settings, Assetto, Skidmarks. And you come right down to system and you're good to go. Now you make yours feel, just do like me. You can fuck with it to your heart's content and get it the way you want, but this works for what you saw. So that's good, guys, for the video. I ought to get one. I got to get something for a screen. Okay. Now, what we learned? We learned that we can come out of here, and if we get out of there, we're going to go to the right page. Okay. Now we're going to do the old set as desktop, and you'll see that it looks gorgeous. See, just got to get the aspect ratio correct. There's another thing you learned. So, guys, enjoy yourselves. Onward through the winter time. It is a strange winter. But I will talk to you on the next one. God bless every single one of you, and I hope this is a help. Remember, there will be a link to these supplies in the video if you are a person who wants to go back in time with the content manager and with Sol and with Shaders Patch. If you don't want to go back in time, leave these fuckers alone. Unless you just want them in your arsenal in case you want to fuck with them. That's your business. But that's the name of that tune, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye now.